All right, your man. It's your boy Humboldt 2 times for me. Back in the video, man. For me, follow the Instagram at Humboldt 2 times. Now look, just today's topic, we're talking about life force. Now look, for today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving you a shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, show me love and support. You feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much more than love, always deeply. I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always deeply. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at snl2.times. I'm going to say it one more time. If you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at what am I talking about? Don't DM me on my Instagram at snl2.times for that. DM me on my Instagram at humbleali2times. I'm going to say it one more time. Excuse me, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at humbleali2times. I'm going to say it one more time. If you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at humbleali2times. And let's go ahead and get ready into the video. Life force. Now look, right? What do I mean by life force? Your life force is your energy, right? Your life force is a part of you, right? So with your life force, it's imperative to be very mindful of what you do with your life force, what you do with your energy, right? Your life force is your energy. It is you, right? It is what makes you alive, right? It creates you, right? Etc. So with your life force, don't just be giving everybody your life force. Don't just be giving out your life force to anybody. Because, for an example, right, if you don't like someone, right, why would you focus on them? Why would you fixate on them? Because when you're doing that, you're giving them your life force, right? If somebody did something that gets you mad, why would you let it get you mad? You giving them your life force. Why would you focus on it? Why would you think about these people? If you don't like these people, if you don't want nothing to do with these people, why are you thinking about them? Because now you're giving your what? You're giving your life force. So if there's something that you don't like, if there's something that you don't want to think about or feel, don't think about it. Don't feel about it, maybe so. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about it, etc. Because when you're doing that, you're giving it your life force. You see what I'm saying? This is why a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I don't like this person, I don't like this. But for some reason, it's hard for you to move on from them because you keep giving them your life force, right? Stop talking up. If it's something that you don't like or if it's something that you're trying to move on from, don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Don't speak about it. Have nothing around you that reminds you of that individual or these individuals or whatever the case may be, because this is going to help you move forward. This is going to help you not give your life force and your energy to it. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's real. So don't just be giving anything your life force, because not everything and not everybody deserves your life force. Not everybody deserves your good energy. Not everybody deserves to be around you. You see what I'm saying? Not everybody deserves to touch you and to feel on you and to hug you and to have conversation with you. Like I've said multiple times before, don't just be dapping up anybody either. Don't just be fist bumping anybody. That's energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I talked about this before multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you focus on, that's what you give your energy to. That's what you give your life force to. Don't just be giving everybody your life force. Protect your energy, right? Excuse me, protect your energy. You see what I'm saying? Now, the other thing too, right, with protecting your energy is that when you're protecting, another thing too when it comes to your life force, right? Your life force is very sacred. Your life force is very important. It's very imperative, right? So like I said, don't just be letting anybody touch you and feel on you, etc. You know, don't give your energy to things that you don't want to be around, right? If it's people that's trying to make you mad, or they're trying to get you out of character, they're trying to get you to do something that you don't want to do, they're trying to get you mad, they're trying to get you upset, etc. Don't give these people your life force, right? Don't think about these people. Don't talk about these people, right? Because a lot of times we'll try to like move on from something, but yet you're still talking about it. Yet you're still having a conversation about it. By you doing that, you aren't moving forward. You're actually going backwards because you keep talking about it. So now you're giving it your life force, right? And your mind works like a pattern, right? So the more you keep thinking about something and fantasizing about something and imagining something, your mind is going to give you more examples of things very similar of those thoughts and those imaginations and those fantasizes. And now you're going to keep fantasizing and keep thinking about these individuals because your mind works like a pattern, right? This is why you could think about something and then later you could think about it again, but just in a different format, in a different term, in a different way, in a different aspect. You see what I'm saying? But it's the same topic. It's the same. It has the same meaning to it. You see what I'm saying? So yes, your imagination is very important. Your imagination is very imperative. When you are imagining things, when you are fantasizing about things, do not fantasize and not imagine things that you don't want to give your life force to, right? People that you don't like or you want to continue to keep moving forward from, you want to continue to keep moving on from, you don't give it your life force, right? Because when you're doing that, right, you're giving these people your energy, right? Excuse me. And even if somebody isn't really spiritual or they're not really tapped into spirituality and stuff like that, they're still a being. They still have energy in them. They still have lots of energy in them. So people can feel that. When you truly have changed, people can feel that energy. When you haven't truly changed, people can feel that energy, right? That's just the honest truth, bro. Whether they're really tapped in with spirituality, whether they're psychic or not psychic, etc. People have energy within them. Everybody has energy, and everybody can feel energy. You see what I'm saying? Maybe so, you see what I'm saying? So just be very mindful of your life force. Protect your life force. Protect your energy, right? And I know it can be hard to protect your life force. I know, like, when you're meeting new people or whatever, I know a lot of times people like to hug each other or dab each other up or fist bump. And I know what you might be thinking, like, oh, what if I just do a fist bump? Still, I don't even recommend doing a fist bump with people that you don't want to give your life force to, because you're still touching energy. Y'all are still connecting energy. Y'all are still touching energies, right? So even a fist bump, still, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So, you know, just really, like, just be mindful of your energy and your life force, right? Because your life force is very important, right? Your life force is very, 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 very important, right? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of your life force, right? Like I said, if you're trying to move on from people or someone, thinking about them, fantasizing about them, imagining them, making up fake scenarios, that's slowing down your process tremendously for moving on. You're going backwards. You're not moving on from doing that, right? Because you're still giving it your life force. You're still giving it your energy, and people can feel that. You know what I'm saying? This is why when you start giving people your life force, now they want to call your phone randomly, right? Now they want to reach out, or now they want to link up and do something because they feel your energy. They feel like, oh, she's not giving me her life force anymore. He's not giving me his life force anymore. People feel that, and they get attracted by that, because this is why a lot of people who focus on themselves, they get a lot of attention that they don't even ask for, neither do they want, because you're not giving, when you're focusing on yourself, you're not really giving a whole lot of things your life force. You're not, in other words, you're not giving a lot of people your life force, and people can feel that, so they become attracted to you. And then you've been working, you've been taking care of yourself, etc. So they are attracted to you. You're like a magnet to them, right? You see what I'm saying? So this is why a lot of people will start a conversation or act like they accidentally bumped into you, but in reality they really wanted to start a conversation, but didn't have enough confidence to just say that instead of just accidentally. Because this happened to me before in the past. Like, somebody had accidentally bumped into me, but in reality they just really wanted to talk to me, but they didn't have enough confidence to just come up and just talk to me. So instead they just act like they bumped into me, but in reality they just wanted to talk to me, right? And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. I get it. Sometimes it can be hard to be confident or be yourself around people. I totally get it. I'm just being honest. I'm just calling out what it I'm just calling out what it was. Now, another thing too, right, with your life force, right? A lot of people might get offended by you, right? Because when you start protecting your life force a lot more, when you start taking yourself more seriously and you start really, like, engaging with yourself more, a lot of people are not gonna like that, because, you know, like, when you get introduced, or when you're introducing yourself to somebody, right? A lot of times, like I said, a lot of times people want to, you know, dap each other up, or, you know, maybe fist bump, maybe so, or like hug or something. But when you say no in a respectful manner, even if you're saying it in a respectful manner, to them it's not going to come off as a respectful manner, because they probably never met somebody who just didn't want to handshake somebody, unless, you know, you just don't like them. But all the time, it's not that you don't like them, it's just you protecting your life force, you protecting your energy. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you could do instead of doing that, you could do something like, you know, just bow your head and be like, what's good, or, you know, what's good, or, you know, just was good, like, I see you, something like that. But you don't have to. And that's even, to be honest, I feel like that's even more respect sometimes than actually dapping somebody up or hugging them, because you're literally bowing down to them, you're literally giving them praise, literally, which sometimes is a lot more powerful than dapping somebody up or fist bumping somebody. You know how many times people done fist bump somebody and the whole time they envy, they jealous of the person, right? You know what I'm saying? But if somebody's bowing to you, a lot of times they really respect you. Like, they really don't have no beef with you or anything. But you know how many times people done dap people up, then a day later done shot them in the head or something, or done argue with them later, the whole time you don't even like this person for real, you just faking it, but you dapping them up, you hugging the person, right? Kissing them on the cheek or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For real. So somebody is like doing this, or like I see you, something like that, bro. They're praising you literally. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man, it's very important to protect your life force, and it's very important to be mindful of what you're giving your life force to, and what type of life force energy that you are accepting as well, etc. But look, man, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at HumbleAli 2 times. I'll catch y'all for on the next one, man. Peace.